Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So in this video I'm going to be talking about my trades, my two trades that I took that I ended up making about 17.4% on this trade right here. And my total for the day is about positive 12.2. So I ended up taking a couple of losses on first off on Bitcoin. I took one loss on Bitcoin, and then the other losses were on gold. My plan, so let's go back a little bit on the chart and I'm gonna explain. So we ended up being on this high throughout the weekend, and this was Monday, so we were right on this high, right? As you guys can see, one thing, and I don't know why, but I made a stupid mistake of entering buys here when we can clearly see we have a huge gap, right? So as I explained it before, once we have a gap right here, we need to close the gap. Somehow we need to close it, right? And if we look at a chart, we have buy area right here and buy area right here. So this is the most important area for me to be looking for buys and not up here, right? But I feel like once we opened on Sunday, we already had uh, a push higher, and I was just, I don't know, anxious, and this happened to me already a couple of times this month. But um, gladly I was able to make it all back, right? So this is a high right now in the market, and we have a gap. So there's two things we need to pay attention to: is we don't buy on highs, and we need to close the gap. As simple as that, right? So instead of looking for buys, I should have been looking for sells, right? If we played the button right here, we're gonna see that they also give me some uh, confirmations for me to enter for sells, and I end up not taking it, right? We have this supply area right here, and then we just started to push down, and this is the moment where I even entered for a sell here, right? Once we broke here, this 45.50 area, I entered for a sell and I closed it shortly, but I should have taken a sell right here, right on top. You see, you also have this doji candle pushing down underneath the moving average. And yeah, so going back, I was just waiting for price to reach the 4500s, right? As you guys can see on the 1 hour time frame, we have like this level of supply we broke above, retested again, and then we created this gap, and now we're closing on the gap. So I was waiting patiently for this position to happen, and then if I played the button right here, I took some trades right here as well, took some losses, and I'll be honest, I definitely over traded today, but it was all worth it at the end, right? So this is when I took my first buy right here at 8 a.m. If we look at a 15-minute time frame, a little bit more clear. So let me take this out. We see we have a touch on this area. We have multiple touches, right? So I entered three, I think, yeah, 3 to 4 positions manually, and the rest of them were limit by orders. So I was waiting for price to reach a certain, like 4502, 4501, 4500, 4503. All of these were limit by orders right here. And then I just got active. They just got activated, and then price started to push higher. So this first right here, this was the biggest one today. Biggest in point wise or pip wise was 16.5. And on my other chart, my take profit, my, you know, not first take profit, but my, like the area where I should have exited was around the 45.30. So that wouldn't given me about 10 points more, and then that would have been a huge trade. But this was my largest one, 16.5. And then what happened was I first closed this first trade right here at about, I believe it was about 11%. So on the positive, right? gotta say the positive, at 11%, and then I re-entered. Hold on. And then I re-entered the trade right now, and then I just closed it like right here, and that gave me the other 6-ish%, right here. So total 17.4, and then I ended up today net about 12.2, which is a awesome day, right? Will I enter this trade again? Probably not, or maybe if I see an opportunity. But my whole target is to enter for longs until we reach the 4600. I still have this target in mind. I still think we have this huge supply zone right here to break. And yeah, that's gonna be today's video. Huge day. Just literally buy at the bottom and then of course sell at the top. But I literally can't say no to a 17.4% win on the day, right? Couple mistakes, overtraded a little bit, like I said, but ended the day with a huge day, right? 2-figure percentage day. All right, so thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit the like button, comment down below what you thought of this trade, and subscribe for more.